Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to another exciting presentation of high school hoops brought to you by our TCV Channel 4. I'm Kane Stellar, and my partner in crime, as always, Chris Seacrest. Chris, what are your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, tonight is the last home game for this Valley squad, and it's also senior night, and so I would say they want to come out of this game with a win as their last home game.
Yeah, especially these seniors here, Trevor Neely, Brandon Webster, and Clampett here. They definitely want to walk out of this building with a win tonight, as this is their last game. I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, it's pretty exciting in this building right now.
That it is. Valley Cheerbach being patriotic as ever.
And the Trojans start off with the ball in tonight's game. Trojans get the first bucket of the night.
Mason Yeo.
Mason Yeo.
It's a kickball violation. It'll stay with the Vikings. He went over and back with that one, is Craig, and the ball will go back to the Trojans. Craig almost redeemed himself there with the steal, but was not meant to be. Seeing a lot of movement from this Trojan offense early on in this one. Big man on big man.
Grant Johnson.
Grant Johnson.
Valley needs to answer back here with some points. Can't let this one slip away.
Probably not the ideal start that the Vikings had in mind, but Clampett gets him going with 2 points.
Grant Johnson again.
I would like to mention, folks, that he is 6'6" and he has quite the height advantage down the low post. Neely decides not to take it. Webster with a three. It's off the mark. Craig ends up with the rebound and puts a shot up. It is no good.
Jared Dusenberry will come in for Valley.
Reports in for the Vikings.
And the foul will be on Alec Craig.
Alec Craig.
Vikings working around nicely. Something I've not seen from this Viking team all year is that they do not like to drive the lane. They like to get like to get their shot from the top of the keys. There's quite the turn of events right there. A couple of shots were blocked, and Valley ultimately retains possession. But back to what I was saying, Chris, this Viking team, I haven't really seen them get down in the paint in that area. I see most of their shots come from the top of the key and from the top of the arc. And through all that, folks, Valley comes away with no points.
Yeah, Kane, I mean, like you said, I mean, Valley, it seems they just like to set up perimeter shooting, and a lot of times that doesn't work for them. Even when you got, 6'6", 6'2" guys in the middle, you still got to go for it.
Yeah, there's the potential that you could get the big man for the Trojans in foul trouble. To see some screens set here by the Vikings offense, but we have not seen any of that either, and when we do see it, it's not too often.
Yeah, Valley just doesn't seem to really change up what they do, and a lot of teams I think are catching on to it.
Defensively, they're not a bad team, but offensively, they could use a little work, I guess, a little bit of ball movement, a little sharper execution on their offense.
Triton foul number 10, Jarrett Kreft.
Jarrett Kreft called for the foul.
I want to get shooting, guys.
Duesenberry with a shot is no good. Craig got a hold of that one. Here comes Clampett. Passes off to Duesenberry. Can't get it. There's a fight for the ball. Webster got the ball for the Vikings on that one.
Possession, Tippecanoe Valley.
Good effort there from Webster. Just put his body on the line to get that ball.
And Craig is fouled on the way up.
Triton foul number 24, Zachary Pitney.
Zachary Pitney called for the
Alec
foul.
Craig at the line, shooting 2.
Craig's first one from the line is good.
Trevor Neely going to come in for Valley.
Jarrett Martin reports in for Triton. Trevor Neely for Tippecanoe Valley.
Second one for Craig is no good. Oh, and Clampett sends one back. Excellent defense there from Clampett. Craig trying to drive the lane, draws the foul. I love it. Both cheer blocks going back and forth too, Chris.
Triton foul number 12, Mason Yo.
That's a great atmosphere. Mason Yo called for the foul.
Here's Duesenberry's second attempt is off the front iron.
You got to make that when no one's around you.
Neely not letting the pass get through.
Nathan Flenner reports in for Triton.
Buzzer dumps stuff to Neely. Neely's looking for a place to go. To go. He's probably looking to glow a little bit too, I guess, Chris.
Especially on this senior night.
Here's Duesenberry's third attempt. That is no good. He is 0 for 3.
Yeah, this is definitely the start Valley did not want to have.
But in spite of everything that's happened, you're only down 3 points right now with a lot of ball left to be played. Just keep holding your own defensively, and I think that the Vikings will be fine. Oh, he traveled. Yep. I was happy that they called that one. It looked like they weren't for a second, but they got that one right.
Keith Wright enters the Valley lineup.
Keith Wright will come in for Valley. I tell you what, though, on defense, Alec Craig's been loosening the ball up a little bit. I think one of these times he's going to get the steal.
He's been done a good job not being called for the reach-in either. Here's a kickball violation. Possession will stay with the Vikings.
Jared Kraft along with Mason Yo report in for Triton.
Here's Buzzer taking it in strong, and he is fouled. Oh, it's going to be an offensive foul. Buzzer is called for the charge.
Valley offensive foul number 32, Gavin Buzzer.
I'm not too sure about that call, but nothing I can do about it.
That's all right. I think it could have gone either way, but I'll respect the ref's decision on that one. That's a good no call right there. I did not see any contact. I saw all ball on that one. Good call. Here's Neely for 3 is no good.
Triton foul number 12, Mason Yo.
Mason Yo called for the foul. That'll be his second of the game.
Brent Motts reports in for Triton.
If you're the Vikings, just take your time. Don't rush anything. Possession will stay with the, it will stay with the Vikings. Duesenberry lost the handle on that one, but last touched by a Trojan player. Good for Craig.
Alec Craig. At the end of the first quarter, Triton 6, Tippecanoe Valley 5.
Alrighty, folks, at the end of the first quarter here, we have a tight one in our hands and a low-scoring game, too. The score is 5-6. The Vikings trail by 1 at the end of the first quarter here. In spite of all the things that have gone wrong for the Vikings, I think they're actually pretty happy to be in this position right now, to be down by 1 at the end of the first. They had some pretty sloppy ball handling on the offensive side, but on defense, they have definitely been holding their own, and I think that they have done a terrific job on defense, and they need to keep being aggressive on defense and keep going after the ball. Chris?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't look good at first, being down by 4, but, you know, they kept the Trojans with 6 points and able to, come within 1. So I definitely think this second quarter is going to be a big one for the Vikings.
Yeah, definitely low scoring, like I mentioned earlier, Chris. We have not seen many buckets drop. We've seen a lot of shots go up, but not many of them have been falling lately. I think we've only seen one shot from the floor go down for the Vikings, and the other couple of points have been from the free throw line.
Yet they have Alec Craig. He's got 3 points. And the only other scorer is Neil Clampett with 2.
Possession, Triton.
Triton will start off with the ball to begin the second quarter of play. Call there. Good job by Craig on defense. Saw a little bit of contact, but I don't think it was enough to call the foul. Craig thought about it, not going to do it. Vikings working it around the perimeter nicely.
Jeopardy theme going on there from the Trojan cheer block. Interested to see what Valley cheer block can come up as a counter.
Dusenberry cannot get anything going. He's 0 for 4 now, and he's had 2 blocked.
Definitely a tough night there for Dusenberry. Showing the signs of frustration.
Yeah, he turned that one over.
Valley foul number 40, Jared Dusenberry.
You got to keep your head in the game here. Don't get too frustrated. Just because you're having a bad night now doesn't mean it can't get better.
Grant Johnson.
Grant Johnson.
Pretty tall guy, got some really long arms. Webster for 3. It is good.
Brandon Webster for 3.
He's just tied this game up. Craig can't quite get to that one, but it is a good effort by the Viking defense anyway. Clampett comes up with the steal on the inbounds pass. Webster with another shot. He's feeling it, but it didn't go down. Dusenberry sends one back. That's a good way to get going. Here comes Craig, and he is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Basket by Alec Craig.
That's what you got to do if you're going to win the game. I'll start with Dusenberry's block at the defensive end.
Anderson. Craig at the line, shooting 1.
Yeah, if you're not going to get him on offense, you destroy him on defense.
That's right. Defense wins championships. seen a lot of blocked shots in this game, Chris. I think we've seen at least 4 now. And that's quite a few. We're not even through the first half. Usually we see that amount in a game. And Brandon Webster's going to be called for the foul on this one.
Number 10, Brandon Webster.
Well, there are a lot of tall players on both sides.
Craig just about got to that one. Good job by Clampett to come down with that rebound. Here's Buzzard. Buzzard's going in. That was good.
Buzzard.
We have a 5-point advantage for the Vikings in this one right now. Things are starting to go their way. They're starting to get it rolling on offense and on defense. Right where they picked up off at it in the first quarter here, playing some solid defense. Seeing some good block shots from the Vikings. That last one from Duesenberry definitely made a big impact, and it going the other way, and Craig being able to get the end one.
Yeah, this second quarter definitely is Valley's quarter.
And regional rehab.
If you're the Trojans, if I'm the coach, I'm telling my guys, get down the paint. You got a 6'6" dude out there. I mean, he towers over everyone. He's got tremendously long arms. If you miss the shot, let him go get the rebound.
Yeah, Valley's tallest player isn't even on the floor right now.
Good offensive rebound for the Trojans. Another offensive rebound for the Trojans. Valley's in the zone defense right now, and we're seeing a lot of passing from the Trojans, which is what you got to do to beat the zone. Possession error areas with the Trojans. You got to expend a lot of energy to keep up the ball, though, if you're running in zone. And they're back into a man defense now. That foul will be called on Gavin Buzzard.
Valley foul number 32, Gavin Buzzard.
That'll be Buzzard's second foul of the night.
Jordan Anderson at the line for the Trojans.
Jordan Anderson will be at the line.
This first one's off the mark. I'll give the credit to the cheer block on that one.
They definitely got in his head.
He got 1 and 2. Still a 4-point game here. Here comes Clampett, and he's fouled on the way up. He will be going to the line for 2.
Triton foul number 24, Zachary Pitney.
Zachary
Field
Pitney
line
called for the
line,
foul.
shooting 2.
That'll be his second.
First one from the line is Crew.
Trevor Neely will come in for Valley.
Nathan Fleener reports in for Triton. Trevor Neely for Tippecanoe Valley.
Clampett's second one is good as well. I think he traveled before it. I think he traveled before he got the shot off. I don't think they got that one right.
Valley foul number 24, Alec Craig.
But Craig will be called for the foul.
Jordan Anderson at the line, shooting 2.
That'll be Craig's second foul of the night. Anderson at the line again.
First one's good. Guess the cheer block isn't phasing them anymore. Neely with the three, no good. Duesenberry gets the rebound. There's a big scruff on the floor right now. I think the refs have got that one right. I saw a last touch by Craig.
Yeah.
But I saw a Trojan player pushing. I think that is a foul. I would say he got pushed going for the ball. But it is out on Craig, no question about it.
It definitely touched Craig's leg, but
he was pushed.
He was pushed.
He was definitely pushed. It is a jump ball. Possession arrow goes back to the Vikings. Neely feeling it. No good. I don't know about that call either, but it stays with the Vikings. The ref's got a boot scooting boogie on that one.
Brandon Webster going to come in for Valley.
Some of the calling in this game by the refs.
Very questionable.
It's questionable. But they're doing their job. Their job's tough. Craig over the back foul on the Trojans.
Triton foul number 5, Nathan Flenner.
Nathan Flenner called for the foul.
Brandon Webster at the line for the Vikings, shooting 1 and 1.
He's in the bonus, so he will be shooting 1 of 1. This first one's good.
Mason Yo reports in for Triton.
Trevor Neely going to come back in.
For Tippecanoe Valley.
First one's no good. There's a fight for the rebound. Duesenberry gets it. Tried to put it back up. You can't let the crowd get into your head if you're Duesenberry. He has been blocked a couple of times in this game, but he did a heck of a job going up and getting that rebound.
Got to look at the positives, not the negatives.
That's right. With 1.2 left to go in the half, I believe Duesenberry's going to be called for that one.
Valley foul number 12, Trevor Neely.
Oh, excuse me, Trevor Neely's called for
Grant
the
Johnson at the
foul.
line.
That'll be Neely's first. Grant Johnson at the line for the Trojans.
Jarrett Martin reports in for Triton.
Craig will come back in.
Valley.
Duesenberry, he just needs to take a breather,
Kind of gather himself
get his mind
mentally.
back into the game.
Two for two from the line.
At
Hail Mary
halftime,
three-point attempt is no good for Clampett.
13.
At the end of the half here, we have a close one on our hands, folks. It's a one-possession game, the score being 16-13. The Vikings are leading in this one. I expect to see the Vikings come out firing on defense and on offense. I think if you clean a few things up, they should be set. Chris?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta, if you're Valley, you gotta look at the positives, not the negatives. I mean, you are leading, you gotta keep that lead and don't let it slip out of your fingers.
Alrighty, folks, we'll see you after halftime. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back to tonight's high school presentation of basketball here with the Valley Vikings on top of the Trojans of Triton by a score of 16-13 in this one. And we saw the Vikings definitely play some strong defense in the first half, and their offense was a little bit lackey, but I think that they have cleaned it up in the locker room. They know what to do. I think they're going to get the job done here tonight.
Some quick first half stats. Alec Craig's got 6 points leading the Vikings as he takes the ball there. And Neil Clampett got 4 points, as does Brandon Webster. And Duesenberry's going to come in for the Vikings.
Duesenberry reports in for Tippecanoe Valley.
Here's Webster. He's good.
Brandon Webster.
Zachary
Zachary
Pitney.
Pitney.
His first points for the Trojans.
Good defense from the Vikings there, contesting that shot and not committing the foul. Clampett for three is true.
Neil Clampett for three.
That'll give Clampett 7.
Height advantage.
Grant Johnson.
Grant Johnson.
Looks like he barely even jumped for that one. Webster, it is good.
Brandon Webster for three.
And that'll give Webster 9.
The Vikings are starting to pull away in this one. 2 3-pointers back to back. That'll be called a jump ball.
Possession, Tippecanoe Valley.
Possession goes to Valley. Good job by Duesenberry not letting that one go. Duesenberry gets a shot to go.
Jared Duesenberry.
First points for him tonight.
After having a rough start in the first half, he has got it going here.
Grant Johnson again.
Grant Johnson.
Johnson's now got 12 for the Trojans.
Clamp it. And he is good again.
Neil Clampett.
Valley just pulling away here.
I don't think they've missed a shot yet in this in the early stages of the second half.
Open!
Alec Craig
Foul
will be
number
called with the
24,
foul.
Alec Craig.
That'll be Craig's third of the night.
Triton offensive foul number 12, Mason Yo.
Mason Yo called for the foul. That'll be his third.
Nathan Flenner reports in for Triton.
Clampett with a bucket.
Neil Clampett.
The bank is open.
Clampett's now got 11 points.
Good job by Duesenberry to get the rebound. Here's Clampett. No good off front iron. And Craig got it. And double dribbled with it. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
Trevor Neely reports in for the Vikings.
Again, the calling in this game from both sides has been a tad bit sketchy to say the least here.
Obviously, we don't see what they see.
That's right. That's why we're not refs.
Neely comes in for Valley.
We're just the guys that complain about the calls.
Valley foul number 32, Gavin Buzzard.
Gavin Buzzard called for the foul.
Jordan Anderson at the line, shooting 2.
That'll be Buzzard's third foul tonight. Clampett got it. What a
Neil
shot.
Clampett.
What a shot.
Clampett's now got 13.
Go, get on it.
Here's Dusenberry. His shot is good. The Vikings are rolling.
Dusenberry.
Timeout is called by the Trojans. The Trojans are now in a 13-point deficit after being up early in this game, and the game was very close for the large majority of the first half, and now the Vikings have just pulled away here in their mid stages of the third quarter here.
Yeah, Neil Clampett definitely coming out of the shadows and just scoring point after point after point, and now he's leading Valley with 13.
And we're used to that. I mean, we see Clampett score a lot, but there's been a couple of games where we've seen him hardly be a factor, and I think once he finds his touch, it's lights out.
I do want to take a moment, though, talk about the cheer block. I mean, they're really representing America tonight. I mean, we got the Statue of Liberty, we got rednecks, and we got foreign exchange students wrapped in American flags.
Oh, it is great. This is Tippy Valley High School right here at its finest. We love America. Alrighty, here we go, coming out of the timeout. Trojans got to get cooking. I say keep feeding it to the big man inside. No one's been able to block him tonight.
Yeah, he is the Trojans' leading scorer with 12. Zachary Pitney.
Nearly thought about it. Here he goes with the teardrop. No good. Oh, gave it right to Dusenberry.
Looked like a quarterback handing it off to his running back. Zachary Pitney.
Valley foul number 32, Gavin Buzzard.
Buzzard call for the foul.
Basket by Zachary Pitney, and he'll be at the line shooting one.
Buzzard now has 4 fouls in the game.
Rebound by Trevor Neely. Buzzard showing off the ball handling skills, and he is fouled. Here we go into the line for 2.
Triton foul number 40, Grant Johnson.
Grant Johnson will pick up his first foul as Buzzard goes to the line. And Deshaun Heckman going to come in now.
Heckman reports in for the Vikings.
Now Keith Wright will come in.
Keith Wright enters the Valley lineup. Zachary Pitney.
Zachary Pitney.
Good pass inside. Duesenberg. Oh, they're not gonna call it. Again, sketchy call.
That was a great pass inside.
That was a great pass and a great finish. Oh, that was definitely a foul. All over Webster's back. A little over aggressive on defense.
Trade foul number 10, Jared Kraft.
Jarrett Kraft. Craig will come back in.
For the Vikings.
As does Brandon Webster.
Craig probably going to hold for the last shot. Lets it go. It's no good.
At the end of 3, Trinity Valley 35, Triton 27.
Alrighty, so at the end of 3 here, we have a score of 35-27. The Vikings still holding on in this one. And I think that they are going to pull this one off, Chris. And sketchy calls in this game, I will say. But nonetheless, what's done is done. Just keep moving forward. Valley's defense still holding strong. We've seen a lot more buckets go down in the third quarter than I think we did all the first half. I mean, I think the players finally got settled coming out of the locker room, and they just started dropping shots.
Yeah, I think at first they just didn't seem to be themselves, and now they've, woken up, and now they're showing what they can do.
I think both teams definitely have. Both cheer blocks battling it out too. I love it.
Next Friday night at Wallace C. Our boys swimmers will be at the Warsaw Sectional tomorrow. Possession Triton.
All right, and we begin the fourth quarter with the Trojans having the ball. Ooh, I saw a shove. I saw a push off. Saw a push off, Chris. I don't know.
Nonetheless, Pitney will get the points.
Craig's shot's gonna go.
Craig.
Craig's now got 8. Grant Johnson.
Valley just cannot guard the big man.
Triton foul number 14, Jordan Anderson.
Jordan Anderson called for the foul, his 3rd of the night.
Oh, bad pass decision.
Anderson will answer with 2 points.
This Valley lead's been trimmed down to 4 now. At one point, they were leading by as much as 10. Good pass inside. Good finish by Duesenberry.
Jared Duesenberry.
Over pursued that one, just about got to it though. The Trojans not being able to take advantage of this disarray of the Valley defense. There's a travel right there. That's a good call. One of the few good calls I've seen this season.
Trevor Neely
One of the
reports in
few.
for the Vikings.
Trevor Neely coming in for Valley.
Duesenberry turns it over.
Jarrett Kraft.
That's a big turnover and big 2 points for the Trojans. Puts them within 4 again. And here he goes, strong to the hoop, and he is fouled.
Triton foul number 10, Jared Kraft.
Jared
Jared
Kraft
Duesenberry at the line, shooting 2.
will pick up his 3rd foul. And these are well-needed free throws.
Trying to make it a 6-point game here. Indeed he does. We have a timeout called by the Trojans here. He's going to want to talk it over with his guys. And the last 5 minutes of the game here, it's crunch time, and we've got a good one on our hands, folks. Both teams playing hard. We love it. Everyone's into the game. The cheer blocks are having a battle too.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Coach Patrick, you're definitely telling your guys, hey, relax, just play your game.
That's right, play your game. You can't let the opposing team dictate the flow of the game and how you want to play. You got to run your game plan. Good offensive rebound from the Trojans. That's what they need.
Mason Yo.
4-point game now. Still tight. Clamp it. No good.
Valley needs to put this game at their own pace.
If you're the Vikings, you can't allow any more offensive rebounds. Second chance points come back to haunt you.
Triton foul number 40, Grant Johnson.
Grant Johnson called for his second foul.
Yeah, 1-1.
1-1 in the bonus now.
Gavin Buzzard's going to come in, and Buzzard's got 4 fouls, so he'll need to be careful.
Jared Dusenberry at the line for the Vikings, shooting 1 in the bonus.
Dusenberry's already made 2 from the line.
Can't get that one.
Valley foul number 34, Neil Clampett.
Neil Clampett picks up the foul.
Gavin Buzzard entered the Valley lineup.
Mason Yo.
Mason Yo.
1 possession game.
Down, coach.
Oh, almost a good finish by Clamper. He's got the ball. I think Dusenberry was fouled.
He tried to put it up and got the foul and goes to the
Triton
line.
foul number 10.
I didn't see that one, so I don't know if it's good or bad.
Jared Dusenberry at the
So.
line.
Jarrett Kreft picks up his 4th foul.
I think Coach Patrick's going to call a timeout here after this free throw. Is good. Timeout Vikings. Already with the last 3:20 here, you're telling both coaches are going to tell you guys, just settle down, don't be over aggressive. Make sure you're playing solid defense, and when you're going to take a shot, make sure it is one that you know that you're going to make. Don't waste shots. You don't know how many times you're going to possess the ball in the last couple minutes of this game, so every shot counts.
1 missed shot for Valley can be a shot made for the Trojans.
When that pumpkin goes up, make sure you're ready to get the rebound. Good play by Buzzard. Buzzard got the steal. Here goes Buzzard. His shot is true.
Gavin Buzzard.
And another steal. Oh, Webster can't hold on to it, but it was a good play by Craig to get the steal. Coach Patrick's got to appreciate the hustle on defense to get the steal. I think that bucket could have put it away for the Vikings, though.
I think you're right.
He hit the ball.
That's a good call. You definitely got the arm.
Valley foul number 10, Brandon Webster.
And that'll be Webster's 2nd foul.
Back up, Webster.
Second timeout, Triton.
Coach Patrick on a 5-second rule. Trojans able to call timeout. Coach Patrick wants an explanation here. I don't blame him, I would too. Things seem to go over smoothly. This is probably one of the more exciting games me and you have been able to be a part of, Chris.
That it has been. Both sides are getting into it. Close game.
A bucket here for the Trojans would be huge. You definitely don't want to give up a three-pointer.
If you're Valley, you want to keep it a two-possession game.
Mason Yo.
Mason Yo.
Jordan Anderson had a great rebound there.
Now a little game of keep away, try to get some time off the clock.
Buzzer being smart, holding on to it. Making sure his guy's going to get the ball. I think that's a smart play by Craig. Don't let him get the ball easily. Commit the foul.
Craig now has 4 fouls. Buzzard and Craig gonna want to be careful here.
2 guys with a lot of experience and 2 starters. There's a turnover. Craig got it.
All you gotta do is hold on to the ball and don't make any mistakes.
That's all right there for the Vikings as it went out on a Trojan player.
Jared Martin reports in for Triton.
Gotta play it smart on this inbound.
Coach Patrick calls timeout. No one got open.
Timeout, Tippecanoe Valley.
This possession is huge for both teams right now. If the Vikings get a bucket, they go up by, oh boy, Chris. Oh boy.
It'll either be 5 or 6.
We're both bad at math. Oh boy.
2-pointer will put it at 5 and a shot beyond the arc will put it at 6.
I think I'd be happier with the 2 though. Get in the paint, try and draw the foul. Maybe get an and 1.
It's the easier shot.
That's right. It's high quality. Alrighty, here we go. It's crunch time. There seems to be a situation with the timeouts called. Trying to sort things out here. Coach Patrick receiving the explanation. I believe Coach Patrick will have 1 timeout left in his pocket.
I believe he believes that he needs 2.
I believe Gavin Buzzard's gonna be fouled.
Nathan
Second
Flanner
Buzzard
called
at
for
the
the
line for the
foul.
Vikings, shooting one of the bonus.
Buzzard's already made one from the line.
He's shooting 1 of 1 again.
Jared Kraft along with Jordan Anderson reporting for Triton.
First one's good. That's a big bucket.
Puts us at a 2-possession game.
It's at 2 right now, but if this next one's made, they'll need a 3 and a 2 to tie it. It's a 5-point game, Chris.
Just don't give up anything big.
Valley going with the zone here. Going to make them go some long court passes. And it paid off.
Jared Martin along with Nathan Flanner reporting for Triton.
Just got to play it smart.
Webster's going to be fouled. He's going to go to the line. I'm not quite sure why you are fouling with this much time left to go, but that's probably why I'm not a coach either.
Triton foul number 4, Jared Martin. Brandon Webster at the line for the Vikings, shooting 2.
Jared Martin called for the foul. Webster's already made 1 from the line.
There's 1. 6-point game.
Jared Kraft along with Jordan Anderson reporting for Triton.
Oh, the second one rattles out. Offensive rebound from the Trojans. I think he got pushed out. Oh, they're going to call it Trojan ball.
There he goes. And clamp it. Oh,
Somebody dunked it. He's right up there, though. He's up there.
he had the rim.
He's got the ball. Buzzard's got the ball. Now Webster has the ball. And he's fouled. 4 seconds left here. It's game over. The Vikings are going out here with a win on senior night.
And a big win it is. Last home game of the season.
14, Jordan Anderson.
Jordan Anderson called for his 4th foul. Webster's already made 2 from the stripe.
Shots to the ball. The Vikings are going to win this one 50-41 here on senior night. What a great way for the seniors to go out of this building with the win. It's truly been an exciting game in this one, folks. I enjoyed every minute of it. As much as I've been talking about the refs here, I guess they did a good job, all right? They did a fantastic job. Both teams played hard. Defenses from both teams played great. The shooting definitely picked up in the second half. And Chris, what are your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, all I have to say is that's the bottom line because the scoreboard says so.
Alrighty, folks, we've enjoyed it.